Alice, our receivers coach, we practice that week in and week out. So he gave me a C minus for it. No questions.
So, what do you remember from the 2012 game down there, and how that you guys talked about that being kind of a springboard moving forward into the next couple of years? What do you remember from it?
For me, I felt like our team didn't realize how good we were. We were kind of just going through the motions, like it was new to us. Everything was new to us. And when we got there, and it kind of hit us in the face, and then we had to bounce back from it. And once we realized, right, we're talented enough to do this, then we came back in the game. Unfortunately, it didn't end the way that we wanted it to. But I think that gave us a lot of confidence, realizing that we can play with the best, that we are capable, because we were such a young team too. Had a lot of young guys at important positions too at that. So I think that confidence really gave us some strength, and obviously being able to come back the next year.
Was that the game where you knew Russell was the quarterback of the franchise in the future, or had you already realized that earlier?
Yeah, that was
a breakout game.
The Chicago game earlier that season was the game that kind of resonated with me.
When you guys are coming off the field after that loss, as tough as it was, what was your reaction to a rookie quarterback talking about next year and how much better you're going to be, and already focused on that?
Well, I think we all were. There was nothing we could do at that moment. Obviously, we were devastated, but all eyes were on next year. What we could do during the offseason to get better, to get ready for the next season, and make the best of it. So, he was just saying what everybody else was thinking.
He was saying he got kind of a similar sense coming off of last year's game in Carolina. Did you guys feel that too?
Yeah, I think that there was a lot of external things that we needed to handle internally, and we were able to do that through the adversity. I know everybody likes to win, and it would just be great if we always won all the time. But the only way that we can truly grow is if you fail, and if you're not as successful sometimes. And I think what our team has been great at is taking those losses, those devastating games where things don't go our way, and we come back out of it better than we did.
Doug, just kind of piggybacking on that, how would you define a successful season? Fans like to say, well, if they get to the championship game, that's a success, Super Bowl, whatever. How would you define a successful season?
Well, from year to year, obviously it's winning the Super Bowl, right? 32 teams set out to win the Super Bowl, so yes, the most successful team that year would be the team that wins the Super Bowl. However, I think we all know that this is not just a one-year thing; it's a process. Teams are built through the draft and then free agency, and then guys that they re-sign and have on their roster that have been there and done that. You have to build this process out. And for us, what success looks like is if we're competing every year for a championship, for an opportunity to win it all. And if you're doing that on a consistent basis, that's success to me. I don't. Obviously, I would love to win championships every year, but we know how difficult that is. But if you put your team and yourself in a position to be able to compete to win a championship every year, I think that's success in itself.
You mentioned